Crypto Mike here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? How you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? Crypto Mike here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? What's up, guys? Give me a second to go ahead and get this thing ready. I know I've had a second, but my Wi-Fi connection is being stupid. Anyways, hey, I thought you said Harry Mike. I know I'm Harry, but you didn't have to tell me that. But you said, hey Mike. What's up, Carlos? How you doing, man? All right, guys. So Ultra's in a big dip, and I just want you guys to know, in my opinion, I think it's a freaking great time to buy. I'll tell you what I did. I sold a little bit of my holochain, okay, because I had my goal plus some, and I brought it down to exactly my goal of holochain, and I sold some of my holochain for UOS. I could not ignore a 30% dip in one day. I could not ignore that because I think it was yesterday or the day before, it went up like 30%. And I was like, damn, why didn't I buy more, you know, before it went up? And now's my chance. So apparently there's some FUD or something, I don't know. I just noticed that someone said they delayed their roadmap. So I was wondering why it was so down. But if they delayed their roadmap, those kind of things don't really bother me. And if it dipped a lot, then I'm happy about that. You know, I'm happy about that because I bought the dip. I have complete faith in them. If AMD has so much faith in them, AMD is a humongous company, guys. Ubisoft is the 4th biggest video gaming company in the world. The video gaming industry. Let me see. Let's take a look. Video game industry. Let's just type that in and see what we get. See if it gives us some numbers. Okay, we're talking about pure numbers here, okay? We're talking about pure commas, baby. We're talking about adding a comma or two to our balance in our wallet, you guys. That's what we're talking about here, all right? So do we ignore all any fundamentals that come our way? No, we don't ignore that the roadmap was delayed. I'll be looking into that. However, you don't just get a partnership with AMD or Ubisoft, you know, for no reason. Okay, but 6 commas? 6 commas is nearly impossible, brother. What is that, like $1 quadrillion? I mean, 3 commas is $1 billion, man. So, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Dude, 6 commas is like quintillion. That's like a quintillion, bro. That's like a lot. Let's see. Oh, let me pull this up. Is it working? No. Action needed. I need to connect. Just give me 1 sec so I could pull the chat up on this. So you know what I noticed, you guys, if you were in my live stream yesterday, you know what I noticed is that I need to work. I've been working on things here and there, and I'm, you know, my communication skills out on the street, my interviewing skills and stuff definitely need work, and I've been working on them. And yesterday was much better than the time before, asking people about XRP. But next time, next I need to work on my camera skills, my camera work. You know, maybe I'll buy a selfie stick or something. I don't know, because I watched it over. It was just like all over the place, and I apologize for that, guys. But at least you got the good audio. You know, there was good interactions with people. So let me turn this on to the chat. Okay, let's see. Our video game industry. Okay. Revenues, here we go. 2017. This was a couple years ago. Browser, PC games, smartphone games. Wow. Console games, PC games. So console games are taking the lead, and or actually smartphone games are taking the lead. But guess what? Don't all smartphones come with AMD chips? That's the thing, guys. Pretty much everything uses AMD. That's the great thing about AMD. And so they're gonna offer packages. They're gonna offer, you know, they'll most likely be offering incentives to use Ultra or to download an Ultra game. You know, I'm sure, you know, they'll offer you know, for every upgrade they do, they'll offer an option to upgrade to Ultra, or, you know, to use Ultra in your upgrade or something like that. I'm sure that's coming. You know, that's what it seems like. Let's go and look a little more here. It's taking this Wi-Fi. There, okay, there we go. And Coin Connector, I don't know if you're here or not, but thanks for the. I grabbed some of your thumbnails, grabbed some of your illustrations for my thumbnail. I know you're okay with it because, you know, I've done it before and you were cool. So now the roadmap is nice and broad. I like it. The medium, hold on. The medium post though has a lot of little hints. Yeah. They're hinting, you know, they're hinting and hinting and hinting. I just took a screenshot. of this hint right here. Hold on a sec. Let me turn these off on the screen. Turn that. I just took a screenshot of this hint right here. This is in the Telegram right now. He says we will have some real players onboarding way before the general release. I can't give any date on this though. All right. I've interacted with Emmanuel. He's a good guy, and the whole team is actually very, very professional. Very, you know, they're French. You know, they're all French. The French are pretty good at this stuff. You know, RLC has a good team too. And the funny thing is, you guys, is that RLC and the Ultra team, they like each other. You know, I've interacted with both in each of their telegrams. They both have really kind words for each other. So who knows, you know? Who knows? There might be some kind of partnership there too. I'm not saying there is. That's just complete speculation. All right, now, yeah, let's look at some numbers. The video game industry is the economic sector involved in the development, marketing, and monetization of video games. It encompasses dozens of job disciplines, and its component parts employ thousands of people worldwide. The video game industry has grown from focused markets to mainstream. They took in about $9.5 billion in the US in 2007, $11.7 billion in 2008, and $25.1 billion in 2010. How old is this? Hold on. (2000s, 2010s). Okay, so look at this chart here. Let's check out this chart. Global revenues, look at that. Global revenues are at an all-time high, and they're only getting higher. So it dipped around 1994. It was in a good dip for about 3 or 4 years, and then it's only gotten higher and higher and higher since then. Global revenues, and it's not stopping, you know. It doesn't seem to be stopping. You know, people, kids, you know, all this technology is landing into the kids' hands. It's just there, and it's getting cheaper, so the parents aren't busting their asses as much just to buy a console. You know, and then you can buy used consoles. You know, there are so many past generations of consoles. You know, even at the most basic level, if a kid wanted to play some video games, you know, and he were not in competition with his friends, or if he just wanted to play video games, the parent could pay like $100 for you know, a decent console that was maybe 2 generations back, or a generation back, maybe $200 at the most, really. Maybe 300. I don't know. I haven't played video games for a little while. No, I'm more on the investing side now. You know, I'm looking at crypto companies with major partnerships. Okay, Ubisoft is a block producer for Ultra. That's big. This is the first big, you know, this is going to take over. Ultra is going to take over Steam. It's the blockchain version of Steam. And we all know blockchain is going to be huge, right? That's what I think. I mean, I think blockchain is going to take over the world. Just like the web did, you know? And a lot of people aren't going to understand it, and that's fine. It doesn't matter, you know? People don't need to understand it. Just like I use the email example. People do not need to understand email to use it. It's so easy to use, you know, nowadays. As long as you have a basic understanding of, you know, how to copy and paste, or, you know, just type in an address, you know, maybe paste a thumbnail, a clip of, you know, of a clip art or whatever, just type. It's very simple, but there's an underlying protocol that was written and developed over a period of a couple decades that they perfected, you know. Same as internet protocol, you know, same as web pages and stuff like that. So I store mine on my Ledger Nano. Yeah, you can store, it's an ERC20 token at the moment. So you can, it doesn't have its own mainnet, not yet. No, so you can store it on, you know, your Ledger. You can store it on your Coinbase wallet. Those are both very safe, I think. Your Ledger Nano is probably better. But now, with this said, I'm not saying to buy, okay? This is not financial advice, but I just want to show you, let me show you the chart, because I woke up and I saw this, okay? And I was very happy. And I was like, I gotta buy this dip. I gotta take advantage of this, because I was so disappointed yesterday when it went up to, when I woke up, it was at 55. It was at 0.055, right? It's weird. That is weird though, isn't it? That is strange that it went up so much. And then there was, they set the roadmap back. So we're gonna have to look into that. You know, that does seem like it was manipulation or something. I'm not saying anything like it was, you know, but we look at every single side on this channel. There's no secrets here, you know, no secrets here. We're trying to figure out things, and it does seem strange though. I just thought of that right now. But we'll check that out. So, but look, I woke up, my whole portfolio was up. Everything's doing good. I saw Holochain was up, you know, that much. And, you know, it could be up a lot more. I wish it was, but it's not, you know. I thought it would be up more by now. That's why I bought so much of it. But, you know, it looks like it's actually about to pop. It really does if you take a look back. It looks like it's just about to pop. It's really at a strong resistance, a strong support, and it's just about to break, if it hasn't already. Hold on. I mean, it's basically just about to break resistance. And if Bitcoin does anything going upwards, Holochain most likely will just pop, I think. Because if it goes above resistance, it's going to have to. And we know, you know, we know what Holochain does. However, I just saw it up right now, and I know that Ultra has a great chart. I don't think people are going to let this dip be, you know, I don't think this dip is going to be, look at that. You don't see a big red candle like that without people buying it up, okay? I don't care if the roadmap was delayed. I don't care, okay? You know, that does look bad, but these things are always temporary, and it is at a big support, okay? Check that out. It's at a strong support, okay? Very strong support. For that reason, I'm very happy I was able to buy some more today. Yes, look at that. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I just was able to buy. Now I have my goal. I've been trying to get this little goal on Ultra, and I finally made that goal. I was always just under it. Now I'm over that goal. I'm over my goal, you guys, on pretty much everything except VeChain. I'm waiting for just a good big dip on VeChain, and it just won't happen. By the way, look at that. VeChain's at really good support too. So I don't know if that'll happen. VeChain's looking pretty good to buy right now. VeChain's looking decent. Damn. Anything down in this range. Oh, damn, that's a beauty. That's a beauty right there. You know, I might take a look at some of my other assets and try to, or I even have a little chunk of cash I could spend on. I could buy maybe $100 or of VeChain right now, because it's really and okay guys, check this out. I know this is about Ultra, but VeChain is very important as well. Well, I'll go into VeChain in a little bit, because I did title this Ultra, so I want to make this more about Ultra. I shouldn't have really put a label on this stream, because I want to go over a lot of these coins here. I want to go over a lot of the coins that I'm bullish on personally. Put into power picking and get a node and farm. Well, Dieselhound, I don't believe in keeping something on an exchange. I really don't. I don't believe that's a smart thing to do. I don't know. I'm old school, I guess, but you know, anything could happen. You know, there's a history of exchanges, you know, crashing or getting hacked or whatever, you know. But I do farm VThor. You know, I get my VThor just by keeping my VeChain on my wallet. you know? So that I make VThor anyways. Anyways, guys, buy that dip, baby. So I just put out a little, let me just show you the VeChain thing. I can't help it. I want to show you. VeChain's about to pop. See, that's what I was saying. It looks like it's about to pop. You know, it looks nice, but that was 4 days ago. I mean, it looks like it's gonna pop real soon. I should not be a dumbass and not buy. I should probably buy like today. But you know, I've done that. That's the thing, guys. I'll tell you the truth. I do that all the time. I'm like, oh, I gotta buy today. I gotta buy right now. And then I buy and either nothing happens. Sometimes once in a while something really does happen, like right away. Like with Flexicoin. I remember buying a ton of it and I thought I was gonna wait a while, but literally like 2 hours after I bought a ton of it, it went up like 70%. I was so happy I bought at the very right, like very bottom. It was so nice. It was a great feeling buying right at the bottom. It was such a great feeling. Anyways, you can buy Flex at Hotbit now. They just got listed on Hotbit. So they're more liquid on Hotbit right now. Let me show you real quick. Flexicoin on Hotbit. Ooh, look at that. Oh, nice. Ooh. Flexicoin's out at a good spot too. And look at all that volume. Damn. Yep, it's more liquid on Hotbit now. And you guys, that's why you get in early before coins are listed on a lot of exchanges, especially a coin that's partnered with Gemini. They're partnered with BRD, which is partnered with Ripple. They're going to be the front end payments company. Ripple's going to be the back end payments company. I'm telling you guys, Flexa is a jewel that you will never get an opportunity on again like this. Because I got in before they were even on Bittrex. I got in when they were just on IDEX and FATPTC. And you got to get in before they start getting listed on all these exchanges. Because look at all the volume coming in. Now, the exchange that they just got listed on, Hotbit, has the most volume. So all these exchanges they're going to start getting listed on are going to ramp up the volume, and it's going to make it much more liquid. All right. Plus, they just introduced Flexa staking, 2 months ago. I have all my Flexicoin staked. It's all locked up in capacity. It's floating around as collateral. It's just there used as collateral for the Flexa network protocol. And I'm making money on every single, well, I don't think they're doing it yet, but I'm not sure. I need to look into that. But they have been dropping me Flexicoins, as an incentive to be an early staker. So I have been making Flexicoin. I have been earning Flexicoin. I've already earned quite a bit. It's really nice. It's really nice to earn money on staking, guys. I'm telling you. It's really nice. That's why I have my chain link and I'm never selling. I have my goal. I would love to make a new goal. But I have all these other coins I want to buy that are so cheap. I should have kept my chain link when I was super cheap, and bought more instead of selling for profit. Well, it's still not above the price where I sold. So I'm still okay. However, Chainlink, I'm going to make a lot of money staking Chainlink, especially if it goes on an ETH-like run that I think it's going to go on. Then I'll make a lot of money just staking it. I'll make my car payment. I'll make my rent, whatever, just from staking Chainlink. That's what I love about having a diverse portfolio, being in early, having a diverse portfolio, and having all these little benefits from each and every little coin that I invest in. That's great. It's amazing, and it feels so good. I'll tell you what. All right, now that's not to say that you guys should do the same thing, but it feels really good. I'll tell you the truth. So now which ones are the more speculative coins that I'm looking at? Well, Pretty much all of them, okay? However, Link has major partnerships. They're getting more partnerships every day. XRP, well, Ripple has major partnerships, okay? Not XRP itself, okay? So that's the only speculative part about it. Is are they going to end up using on-demand liquidity and use XRP? Dude, come on. You know, I mean, of course they are, you know? It really is a no-brainer. You know, is it a fact? It's not a fact. We don't know, but we have so many signs. You know, we have so much research done by very, very smart people who really, really, really want to know, and they really, truly dig for the truth, and they share all the information they find. And as a community, the XRP community is great for that. We just share everything, and we try to figure it out. And so far, all the signs point to XRP being used. All right. However, it's not a fact. That's why I don't invest solely in XRP, because I can't say for a fact that it's the one. But then you got Flexicoin. They've got good partnerships. It's a little more speculative because there's other competing companies, but I do believe there's a lot going on behind the scenes with Flexicoin. Now you got UOS with major partnerships. I love UOS, guys. The more I think about it, the more I talk about it, the more I look into it, I am like loving it. I'm loving it. I mean, first of all, you just can't go wrong with an AMD partnership. Plus, they have many more partnerships they're talking about. They have a working product coming out soon. You know, we got to go look at the roadmap. I'll go on the website, see if they changed it, what dates they're coming out with. Holochain is less of a speculative investment now that they shipped out their holoports. Now the holoports are out. People don't have an excuse to say, oh, but they delayed, you know. See, Holochain delayed, but the holoports are out. And I'm not hearing any problems with the holoports. I'm not hearing about any problems. So just because a company delays, to me, it makes, if a company delays something, it's because they're trying to get it right, you know? So they're taking one for the team. They're taking hits from the community saying, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. You should keep to your word. You should stick to the timeline. But when you only have one chance to do something right, sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet. You gotta just, you know, you gotta make a sacrifice and say, hey, I could either put it out, I could put it out now and risk it not working properly or not being up to our, you know, the perfect standards that we're setting for it, you know, or whatever, or I could delay the roadmap a little bit. I mean, that happens in crypto, especially when there's regulations looming. We don't even know. Trust me, when regulations come out, things are going to be so much different, and companies will have room to breathe. They'll know if they could stay here in America or not. You know, they'll know what to do. It'll be so much more clarifying for them. It'll be so much more easy. Now, with that said, I'm sure a lot of them do know, you know, people who know what's going on behind the scenes with regulations. I'm sure of them have insider birdies, but until it's just written in fine print and written and put out there for the public, these companies just don't know, or they can't say they know, you know. Anyways, VeChain, that's not a speculative investment anymore. You know, they've got great partnerships. You know, I don't know. And then Stellar, they've, you know, IBM, WorldWire, they're being used more and more. We're hearing better and better news from them. I do believe they're very, like, they're not really giving the public all the news that they need to give the public, or want to. They don't need to give the public any much news because, well, it is more of a people's coin, right? I guess more of a small business type of coin, person-to-person interaction, unbanked kind of coin. But it seems like they're maybe waiting for regulations to start really marketing or doing stuff like that. Or maybe they're failing. I don't know. But I have my goal on XLM. Cardano, you know, he's always transparent with us. Charles Hoskinson, he does that. Ask Me Anything's like, it's like every week almost, you know. Reserve Rights, they've got major partnerships. They've got Peter Thiel as an investor. They've got Coinbase as an investor. Zinfin is partnered with R3. You know, it doesn't get much bigger than that. You know, that means they're automatically connected to like 200 companies, you know. DigiByte is a great little grassroots type of coin, completely organic, and that's why I like it. That's why I hold a little bit of it. Litecoin, I would have sold mine a little while ago, but I sent it to the Spedin app to spend, and I can't get it off now. So, and I'm not gonna spend it till it like goes up more in value, or it'll be wasted on like a few trips to Starbucks or something, or you know, to like whoever takes it, Whole Foods. TKY, they've got a contract with the Chinese government. I think it's a sleeper. BBY, I don't know. It's a very, very, very low market cap coin. I bought a little bit of, and I can't even sell it. There's no demand for it, so I have it. Kick, I got dropped Kick. They just gave me free Kick. KuCoin shares, I think KuCoin is a decent exchange, and exchange tokens should go up, you know, maybe, I don't know. I might sell my KuCoin shares because who knows, with regulations coming out and all that. I don't know if it's gonna be a big exchange in America or not. Zcash is good. I think Zcash is gonna be great. For a privacy coin, Dash is great. You know, both those are great. CoinSuper, I actually did a video. It was one of my first reviews. Like, I did this video like 9 or 10 months ago on CoinSuper Exchange, and they had a great incentive program, but the coin dumped after I bought it, and I was very disappointed in it, but I'm still holding it. Who knows? Who knows? And I have a little bit of Ethereum for gas, and then I also have Apollo, but it's been dumping like crazy. Apollo's a good privacy coin, I'll tell you what. You know, it's probably a sleeper. It probably is a sleeper because it's so cheap. And it has sharding, you know. And yeah, Tezos is one that I really do want to, I'm thinking about buying some, you know. ZNN, yeah, I skipped it. ZNN's one that, you know, that's probably the most speculative bet that I have right now. Because at the moment, I don't see a huge use case for it. But I do see a lot of signs showing us that I honestly, guys, I only bought it because I think that Jack, you know, they might have a partnership with Square. Square might have funded the whole project behind the scenes. And we see a lot of signs of that. It's, you know, that and Square Crypto. You know, Square Crypto shows us a lot of things. So anyways, and, you know, yeah, so this one's up and down. It's very volatile, guys. So I would not buy it if it's up. You know, I'm, like I said before, I would not, Square's not, I don't think ZNN's disabled anymore. I think it was for a little bit, but not anymore. Anyways, guys, what I was going to show you was my tweet on VeChain real quick. Okay, because I was listening to a story earlier. VeChain. Now, I was just listening to YouTube, and they love to autoplay Fox News on me. I'll be listening to one of my random, like, small YouTube channels, you know, like X22 Report or whatever, you know. I'll show you. I listen to, like, this one, Crypto TV, and they autoplayed this Fox News right after. I mean, I don't, you know, I typically, unless they have a really catchy headline that is something that interests me about the economy or Trump signing something or whatever, I typically don't click on the major news channels because I don't really like mainstream media, because they really don't tell you everything. They tell you the very surface. They tell you everything that's on the very surface. Now, actually, Fox News isn't really as bad. It's definitely not as bad as CNN or NBC. but they are very biased, you know, and I'm not a big fan of being biased. I'll tell you the truth, you know, and I know Q is like Trump's, you know, is a Trump thing, but I don't believe Trump is necessarily a biased thing. Trump isn't a biased, like, you know, he is a Republican, but he's just not a politician. He's just his own thing, and I think he's a people person. Like, you know, I don't know. Anyways, they played me this counterfeit story, and it made me realize that I'm hearing a whole lot about these counterfeit stories. I'm hearing a lot of these lately from Fox News. Now, Fox News is the only station that plays at my house, because the only guy who watches TV all day he watches Fox News. So I hear this Fox News stuff all the time. And Fox News, I don't know about the other channels, I'm not sure, but Fox News is continuously pushing counterfeit stories, counterfeit. And it makes me think. And then also, I just saw a Louis Vuitton advertisement on one of Ellen's videos on YouTube or Twitter, her promoted video. And it makes me think VeChain they're really getting us ready for VeChain, I swear. And it makes a total sense. Supply chain management is one of the biggest things for the public. The public will be able to wrap their heads around supply chain management as a use case for blockchain. It's a very easy way for the public, for people, just normal people, to get their heads wrapped around blockchain. Okay, because everything's immutable, it's on a ledger, it's time-stamped. You don't need a human to write things down or to input data. It's all there. Everything, logistics, and it tracks everything. VeChain is amazing. And it all the signs are pointing to this US-China trade deal using VeChain. And that's why I gotta buy some more today. I know I said earlier I shouldn't do that, but I gotta buy some more. It's at a great point. And I swear February 14th they might say something about VeChain. I don't know. I gotta get some more. Oh, I gotta get some more VeChain. You know, I'm so bullish on VeChain. It should really be much higher on my in my portfolio. Yeah, I mean, anything sub 1 penny is such a steal. And I swear they're manipulating the crap out of VeChain, keeping it low. So that's what they're doing with silver. That's what the bankers in the Federal Reserve and, you know, these high profile bankers and all, these greedy mofos are keeping the prices of gold and silver suppressed so that people don't think they're very valuable. That there's really, if the price keeps going lower and lower, why would you keep buying it? Why would you buy it? Well, China and Russia are buying it, and they don't care what price it's at. They're buying more and more and more. They're buying as much as they can. Well, they're both emerging superpowers. They're becoming more important to the world economically, you know, and just superpower wise or whatever, than the US. You know, the US is really the US is really kind of losing its grasp on the whole world. And that's fine with me. I mean, the US, you know, I'm telling you the truth. We don't need to be the #1 player everywhere we go, you know, because a lot of times the US, the ones in charge, they really don't care about anyone else, to tell you the truth. The US is ruled by greedy mofos, you know, the Federal Reserve, you know, the bankers. They don't care about their citizens. They don't care about us, you know? So that's fine with me if the power shifts a little bit and the playing field gets a little more leveled. That's fine. But that's what they do. They suppress the prices. JP Morgan has the biggest supply of silver. The real price of silver should be just under $1,000, right? According to the US debt clock. Let's check that out. Let's see what prices are. So What makes you think they're not doing the same thing with crypto? You know, they're suppressing the price, the market cap of cryptos, right? I guarantee it. They're suppressing it, making the world think that, well, just like the guy I interviewed, the guy I walked up to on the street yesterday, and I asked if he knew about XRP or crypto, and you guys were there. Some of you guys might have been there. Carlos, I know you were there. Nick, I think I saw you there. And he said, well, what if it keeps going down? What if it keeps going down? Why would I be interested in it? You know, if I'm going to lose money, it's so volatile. And I said, it is a life-changing opportunity. And he said, yeah, or it could just go away, you know, or it could just go down. Well, I mean, that's what they're doing with silver and gold, right? However, have silver and gold ever just gone away? No, but they are always there in times of crisis, financial crisis, right? So the rest of the world really, they don't rarely dive into that. They kind of just go by what they hear, and they kind of get the general feeling of something and go by that, unless they really have some incentive to dive deep into it like we do, right? Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate that. So obviously, to me, VeChain is being manipulated. XRP is being manipulated. Are people going to think it's very important to the world if the price keeps going down and down and it just whittles away, just kind of, you know, what's happening to XRP? It's just seems to be dissipating, right? Yeah, right? But that's what they're doing. You know, if these governments and this IMF and the BIS and all the ECB and if they have anything to do with XRP and the financial future using XRP, just like with silver, it's really worth much, much more. And guess what? Maybe it'll be on the debt clock, you know, someday, or maybe we won't have the debt clock anymore, you know, if there is a debt reset or something, you know, or maybe, I mean, sure it will be there, but the numbers will be diminished, you know, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll still be there. Let's go check it out. But doesn't that make sense though? If they're really planning on using VeChain, XRP, even Stellar, Bitcoin, the Lightning Network, whatever. I don't think governments are going to use that, but people are, you know, I don't know. Ethereum, you know, Ethereum's going to be used for sure, but I think Cardano is going to be used over Ethereum, you know, in a few years. And even Tron, you know, even Tron's probably being used, but I don't like Justin Sun, you know. I don't like all this gimmicky stuff that they come out with. So UOS, yes. Now let's see. Let's just check this out, then we'll go to UOS. Wow, silver really is going up. That's funny because it was under $1,000 an ounce, I think, a little while ago. Dollar to silver ratio. So for every dollar there's an ounce. For every $10,000 there's an ounce of silver. Do you know what that means? Well, obviously they're printing more and more money, right? So now, but they're not printing more and more silver, you know? See what I mean? Like, oh man, you know? It's beautiful. You know, if there was really a financial reset, you know, overnight, it could, you know, if the dollar was pegged to gold or pegged to silver, or even just pegged to gold, you know, to have sound money, you know, to have it backed by something, because the whole world needs that. The whole world needs it. Look at that. I mean, silver could go to $1,000 overnight. That's why it's a beautiful thing to be buying on under $20 an ounce. You know, we're under $20 an ounce. Check out the community Telegram. Not too much regarding, so let's go see. Let's check it. So it begins picture has a green text and a yellow text crossing. Is there a picture here? Green text. Oh yeah, it does. I see what you mean. Opposed to the yellow and the green of the mountains, highlighting the blue in the word it. IT, which is February and February 14th. In gematria? Oh. It. Yeah. And 667 too. Which is 4 in numerology. But also 13, 14. See what I think this is February, guys. I think January 31st is Brexit. Okay, variable guy. Let's check. I'll show you something real quick. Let me show you. And then I'll go back to your thing. I'll go back to your Telegram. Zenob. Let's go to variable guy. And hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna go back a whole year. This was 1 year, a 1 year delta, right? Big old microphone, people laughing, people smiling, people happy. People happy. And that's the day before Brexit. Now, if you go back, he posted this January 30th, almost a year ago, right? So if there is a 1 year delta on this, there might be a big announcement the day before the 31st, which is Brexit, right? Okay, that's obviously what a microphone is there for. Big announcement. Big microphone. Big announcement. Okay, sometime around the 30th, right? Since we've kind of come to the conclusion that there's a 1 year delta on all this. And I'm not saying this is all for sure, you know, but this is just what I think. And then we got the so it begins pictured. Is that here? No, let me see. So we got, this is the day after Brexit. The 1st of February, the 2nd of February, 3rd. And it begins. It begins in February. So it begins. And then what is February 14th? That's the activation of the US-China trading deal, of the trade deal. Which, in my opinion, if they're using blockchain, I definitely think that VeChain is being used for, I could be wrong, but I really do think VeChain is being used. It just makes sense. It makes total sense. VeChain is the only like big blockchain that's able to be used in China right now. Okay, so, and then the other one should be Ripple, seems, right? XRP. So, that's my thoughts. Also, I don't think we ever addressed, well, there's snow on the snow caps on the mountains, right? And then it's on a cloud. The mountains are on a cloud. So that's interesting. And it's red, blue, and yellow. I don't know. It's just interesting. So let me go back to what you were saying, Zenob. Let's go back here. All right, so Yeah, I noticed that too, dude. I noticed that too. I thought that was interesting. The mountains at Davos. So it begins February 14th, Valentine's Day. Seems like the message was simple and right in front of us. We shall see. Yeah, we'll see. All these other dates we were hyped for and speculated on were only for deals, announcements, events. The only date it seems BG123 is actually pointing to is February 14th. It's true. He points to that is actually you're very right. You're right about that, man. That's the only date he's actually given us because he actually put it on the calendar. The heart on February 14th. But it was on the calendar of 2019. But we've kind of sort of come to the conclusion that maybe there's a 1-year delta. So we'll see. We'll see. And now look what we're seeing. Coronavirus pandemic event now a serious risk. Concerned about the recent coronavirus outbreak, there's a good reason to be. Learn why and track breaking news. So if it does become a pandemic here in America, they will close ports of entry. They don't want it to come in here. They're gonna quarantine the ports of entry from China, from other places. This could be the catalyst for the whole collapse, the economic collapse. Znope says, and the beginning will also not be peak price, obviously, but perhaps the first major real life changing moon spike. That's a possibility, The So It Begins picture has the green text and yellow text crossing, opposing to the yellow and green of the mountains, highlighting the blue in the It word, which is February and February 14th. It also creates a cross or X. Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye, one eye, and brutally honest. X marks the spot, February 14th. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Now back to Ultra. So let's go look. Let's go look at the website for Ultra and see if they have any announcements on the website for a change in the roadmap, or let's go look at the roadmap. And I'm so bullish on this. Look at the team here. Okay, Ultra is proudly presented by a team of accomplished executives and game industry leaders who have held top positions in prestigious prestigious companies, including AMD, Ubisoft, Microsoft, Unity, Dell, Google, Kingsoft, Time Warner, BMP, Paribas, Uber, W3C, Techstars, Bandai Namco. That's a classic video game company. Apple, Magic Leap, Atari, LucasArts, Logitech, Rothschild, Santander. Telling you. trying to find Ultra. Maybe if I type in Ultra UOS News. Colloidal silver. China matches on Ubisoft. Yeah, they're not gonna like announce any. There wasn't really big Ultra announcements. Do they have that? Yeah, okay, here we go. New roadmap, team expansion, circulating supply catch-up, new incoming video, roadshow. Everything is in the community update 6. There we go. There we go. Let's go check that out. Let's go check it out. Let's read this. Okay. Community update number 6. The first 3 weeks of this new year have been rich in events for Ultra. The support of our community has been amazing as usual, and our social channels and groups have been more active than ever. Our CEOs, David and Nicholas, answered your hottest questions during an interview with Max Dapp and an AMA organized by Crypto Capital. I did not see that, so I need to go check it out. In addition, Ultra has been featured on several outlets, and you guys, they've been getting so much press, and they're gonna get so much more press. I'll tell you what, man. I'm so excited. This is gonna be like the first big blockchain. Like, gamers are gonna be like, they're gonna know what Ultra is in a year or two. It's gonna be like non-fungible tokens are a big thing, you know, and gaming purchases and all that. And then they're building a platform to build games on, a blockchain platform. In addition, Ultra has been featured on several outlets, and in case you missed them, they are worth the read. Cointelegraph and eGaming Desk have underlined the importance of our partnership with our partnership with Ubisoft. Bytrates called us the Libra of gaming. Nice. Bill Gates is behind it. What? Is he? And Uos.io published an exclusive interview of Nicholas Guillot. Many more exciting things are coming in 2020, and the imminent ones are presented in this community update. New roadmap. We have been extremely busy making headway. This is going to address, this is basically, I'm sure this is probably why it dropped so much today. And this is going to address that issue. And I don't know anything about it yet, so I'm going to read this. But full disclosure, I bought the dip. I could not help it. When I see an Ultra dip, I love Ultra more and more. Every time I see it, it makes me think, I don't know. There's something about Ultra I'm really, really starting to really like, you know. I really like it. Yeah, it's just, the chart looks great. I don't care about this dip. It stopped at support, by the way. The support is holding nicely. If it goes below support, I'll be a little more worried. You know, I'll be a little worried, but not too much, you know. This is kind of a long run type of thing, you know. And I don't really go just off the charts, you know, mostly fundamentals in crypto. As we have expanded the scope of our initial technological offering, we have decided to give a bit more breathing room to our developers. And that's what I'm saying, guys. By extending the schedule and providing more development time for each phase of our roadmap. That's fine. They're giving more breathing room to the developers. They need to take care of the company for the company to take care of business. That's you know, I don't know. I don't know. We're doing this to ensure that we can hit our targets and that each phase of our development is a rock solid foundation for the next feature sets which are built on top of them. We have partnered with yet an unannounced game development team who gets early access to Ultra technology. Let me repeat that. We have partnered with yet an unannounced game development team who gets early access to Ultra technology. Can't wait for that one to come out. This is critical. And so even on this news, the price dropped. That's crazy. How did the price drop? Why would anyone sell? Because the roadmap got pushed back? I mean, are people really looking for like super short-term moves from Ultra? These are probably people who put everything they had into Ultra. And that's why I'd never recommend throwing everything you have into one thing, because then everything, you're dwelling on that one asset. Whatever it does hits you very hard, you know? We have partnered with yet an unannounced game development team who gets early access to Ultra technology. This is critical and sensitive, as the feedback that we receive from our partners helps give form to the following phases. Deploying to first developer partner, testnet launch, mainnet launch, fiat payment with credit cards, NFT marketplace. And you guys, I'm gonna buy the best video game console there is when this blows up. I'm serious, when this blows up, I have my own house, you know, due to my other cryptos, all this stuff, you know, all this crypto stuff, making me tons of money. And I'm able to afford either renting or just buying, straight up buying my house, completely paid off, you know. It's all mine, you know, right when I want it, you know. I'm gonna have my own house. I'm gonna buy the best video game stuff there is with this, with my Ultra, you know. I don't know. You know, I'm just excited, you know. I'm so excited about this. It takes patience, guys. It's not gonna happen overnight, but we have a 2-year window, I believe, between now and the end of 2021, which is when it should start going up from here to then. It really should. It should go up decently during this year. And I'm talking about the whole market. Anything that's utilized, anything that's good. 2020 should see somewhat of an upwards trend. If it follows the big S curve, right, that Bitcoin has been following the whole time. Also, we don't know what happens to Bitcoin during times of financial crisis yet. But what do I think's gonna happen to it? Well, we saw what the world does. Okay, look. When there was that World War III scare, we saw what happened to Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up. People were actually buying Bitcoin. A lot of just people in general. People started buying Bitcoin. And so that tells us what happens during wartime. Economic uncertainty, economic crashes, you know, the economies don't do well during wartime. Afterwards, yeah, you know, and it depends what, you know, sector of the economy, you know, it is. But typically the economies don't do well during a world war. So people were expecting an economic crash or something like that. And so when people expect an economic crash, what happened to Bitcoin? It started going up, right? Now we kind of have an idea of what might happen during a financial collapse. It's so low. The market cap is so low. How could it not go up? How could it go away after everything, all the research, it's all out there for everyone to look in on. People will shift their attention from the stock market, you know, they'll shift their attention to something else because the stock market will be plummeting. They'll be taking their money out of the stock market and it'll keep going down and it'll be terrible. The stock market, who knows? That's my theory. But they'll have other places to shift their attention, you know? And there's a lot of research put out there already on the internet about cryptocurrency and blockchain. So I think, I do think it's all planned out though. You know, this economic downturn, they're planning it out to happen a certain time, you know, but there are opposing forces, I believe, up there, you know. We got the alliance and then we got the deep state, you know, but the deep state seems to be losing. So whatever the alliance wants to do, then again, some people think that this is all just a play, you know, and there's actually just one entity above both of them, you know. Who knows? Who really knows? Oh, wow. So, yeah, you can get it on BitTrue or Bitfinex. Surprisingly, on BitTrue, UOS is more liquid with Tether and Bitcoin. So I've been buying it with XRP, but you know, don't buy it with. You should probably buy it with Tether or Bitcoin if you want a more liquid experience. So I just found out that today. But look, people are getting like upset that the roadmap got pushed back, but it's still happening all during the year. That's 12 months, you know, that's not a long time. It's all happening before Q4. That's 7 months. That's 8 months, whatever. It's not a long time. Why are people selling now, you know? There's something fishy going on with the selling, you know? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, so they're gonna have their limited partner beta come out Q1, extended partner beta Q2, Q3, and the release will be in Q4. All right. And it is interesting though, guys, that they're calling it phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. That's interesting. So the first thing they're going to do is deploying to first developer partner, which I guess they have not announced yet. Their testnet launch will happen right after Q2. Their mainnet launch will happen at Q3. Fiat payment with credit cards. Now, see, if they keep delaying the roadmap, that's when we need to kind of start. That's when we see little red flags. But we see that with Cardano, and I still am a Cardano fan. So because I believe in Hoskinson, I like his vision. I like what he thinks about blockchain and how it's going to change the world and the trust layer of the world. Smart contracts and dApps. Everything's going to change. And an NFT marketplace will be in Q4. And that's going to be huge. Non-fungible tokens, fiat payment with credit cards. Just super exciting. Ultra exciting. The next big milestone is the launch of the UOS testnet, which will allow for an extended partner beta, bringing on more developers and gaining momentum as we move towards the UOS mainnet launch, the token swap, and the public release. The 3 phases framework, NFT, and ecosystem displayed in the timeline are indicative metrics regarding the development layers of the Ultra platform. Here's what they mean. The framework, as the name suggests, this is the foundation of our product. Our framework enables game developers to publish their games and players to buy them and to play them. All of the core features needed to have a proper distribution platform depend on this framework. Non-fungible tokens. The non-fungible token phase represents our focus on blockchain-enabled features, such as reselling games, in-game items, tokenization, advanced wallet functionalities, and so on. Building our NFT standard is a continuous effort, but by the end of Q3, the essential tools needed to create a fully functional ecosystem will be available to every developer. Ecosystem. Ultra has been designed to be an all-in-one platform built on a blockchain framework where gamers can interact with their favorite gaming apps and developers can create and distribute new tools and services. The ecosystem phase will fulfill this vision. It is a crucial phase for our project as it will enable third-party developers and companies to add functionalities and be fully part of the ecosystem. I love it. Let me read that one over again. I like this one a lot. Okay. Ecosystem. Ultra has been designed to be an all-in-one platform built on a blockchain framework where gamers can interact with their favorite gaming apps and developers can create and distribute new tools and services. Steam, you guys. Think Steam. The ecosystem phase will fulfill this vision. It is a crucial phase for our project as it will enable third-party developers and companies to add functionalities and be fully part of the ecosystem. Circulating supply catch-up. We have had a number of questions from our community on Ultra circulating supply. Indeed, the numbers displayed on crypto aggregators like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko may seem off compared to the original schedule we published. The stated circulating supply there is far smaller than what it should be theoretically. This discrepancy comes from a combination of token holders and Ultra as a company not claiming their UOS. In the future, you can probably expect a catch-up on the numbers once Ultra or the relevant people claim their UOS. We recommend you to take into consideration our release schedule, as it represents the max theoretical circulating supply and are the official numbers. All right, so they've got a little circulating supply schedule, release schedule. They're not really releasing that many. They're releasing 10 billion, 14 billion per month, 12 billion per month. Okay. So we'll see. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If anyone thinks that because they release 10 billion or 12 billion per month, if that's going to affect the price. It could have something to do with the price. Maybe this is why. This could be why, people are dumping. I don't know, because I didn't pay attention before to what the supply release was. I don't know, but at least they're being transparent. That's the thing. They're being transparent with us. So I don't think this changed. Did it change? So they will catch up. The CoinMarketCap will catch up. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good thing, but it might be not a bad thing, or it could be a good thing. I don't know. Let me know if anyone knows. Wait, is it million? Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah, it's only million. That's not anything. I thought it was billion, man. Thanks for catching that. Sorry guys, my math was way off on that. It was just the comma thing, but I was saying billion. No, the max size, that was the only thing that I saw when I first looked at it that actually deterred me, because there is a big max supply. There is a large max supply. Let me see. Let's go look at the white paper. Here. Oh, I gotta download it. Okay. Cool. This is a very nice white paper. Token supply and demand, game development and acquisition war chest, 5% of all game development. These would stay frozen in a smart contract for a period of 2 years. Cool. See, they've got, this is a great company, man. Collateral, 10% of all game sales occurring on Ultra will be frozen. Okay. Let's go to supply. Let's go to max supply. Rewards. Man, you know, I'm gonna actually have to go through this whole white paper myself. This is a great looking white paper. This is very nicely put together. Their plan seems to be completely legit. And you know, Coin Connector's here. He's always saying this is this is bigger than it. He's very studious. He always researches. He's always saying this has been part of the big plan for the Web 3.0. And that makes a lot of sense. You know, there's got to be a video gaming blockchain. Oh, sorry. This hunching is not good for my back. Oh. So I'm trying to look for the max supply. Do you know where I could find max supply, Coin Connector? Opportunity 0. Rate some things, tag you on Twitter, Quantum Zero account. All right. I'll check it out. There's, yeah. If damn me and my fiat, you have, oh, fat fingers. Don't worry, bro. CoinMarket? I don't think CoinMarket shows, I don't like looking at CoinMarket that much because they don't ever, it doesn't seem like they show the whole supply. They don't show the supplies that much, do they? Damn, there's over 5,000 cryptos, you guys. That's crazy. Yeah, I bought that dip up, baby. I'm so glad. I'm happy. When you see a big dip like that, look it's on support, you know. It might go down a little more. Look at all that volume. But you know, when you see a huge dip like that, it usually doesn't stay down that long. Honestly, you know, they always tell you to buy the dip, right? It's on a parabolic trend upwards, so honestly, it could go down to, let's see. It still could go down, of course, and it might, you know. But let's take a look. This seems to be very strong resistance. Whoops, hold on. And I know I need to use, like, you know, we're gonna price it against Bitcoin. That's the best way to price it. Yeah, that's much better. That's what I was thinking it was. So against Bitcoin, we see this little trend line going diagonally up. See how it's on a strong resistance right now? And there's a support right here that, hold on. I don't know if it breaks that, you know, but it really does not look like it's gonna break it. Because a big drop like that, people are gonna swoop that up. I'll tell you what, tell you the truth. You know, I've seen it over and over and over, especially in a company that has potential like they do, you know. You know, do people buy big XRP dips, you know, and they release what? They were releasing 10 billion a month, right? Or was it a billion? They were releasing a billion. They're releasing a billion a month from escrow. This is not, it's not breaking support. Look at that. It's right at support. Oh, sorry, it's tough. It's really tough using my damn finger. There, that's a little better. But that's a pretty strong support. You know, we formed a support from here to here, and now we're at it again. And looks like it's kind of making a sort of a W type of formation. It hit this resistance. Well, not quite. But anything that gets anything that's driven by the news so much, I like that because it's acting like a stock. This is a different one. This is a different one, I'll tell you the truth. This one is different than the others. Okay, because it's being used for video games. Video game, you know, the video game industry is much different than a lot of the other industries. Heck yeah, I'm using Brave. By the way, use my link. Use my link in the description. Download Brave, and you get basic attention token. It gives you basic attention token just for using it. See, they give me these little, I don't even look at them. Like, they give me these little notifications. I just swipe. I just swipe it. I don't even look. But they pay me basic attention token for every single one. So all I got to do really is clear all my notifications, and that's it. So download the link. And you can support me too. They give me a little percentage of commission for every download and install on the Brave browser. And then they give me even more if you use it, if you have it installed for 30 days on your phone or your laptop. I mean, dude, I like basic attention token. You know, I haven't pulled the trigger and bought a big bag of it yet. It's a great use case, you know, it is a great use case, but I just have more, you know, I'm more into the coins I'm into to buy a big bag of it. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about Tezos. I'm thinking about basic attention token. I mean, they're both on Coinbase and 0x, you know, but look at what basic attention token does, you guys. This is a great token to swing trade too. This one pumps. This one has wild swings just like 0x did, and look at that. Is that not a great token to swing trade? Up, down, up, down. And where is it at right now? It's down. And look at all that volume. Damn. And then let's see, so we can price this against US dollar because you can buy it. It's very liquid against the US dollar because you can buy it on Uphold and Coinbase. That's another reason. It's a great coin to look at that. It's gonna do great during the bull run because it did pretty good during the bear market. It didn't do bad. It's been pretty level, to be honest. Oh, there's only 1 billion total supply of UOS? I thought there was 100 billion. Huh. Anyways, so download the Brave browser if you want privacy, okay? They pay you for ads too. So you can go to settings. Yeah, I mean, telling you the truth, everyone's gonna start downloading this. You know, go to settings. You can tell them to give you the max amount of ads. They'll send you an ad, like 5 ads an hour. That's 5 times an hour. They pay you basic attention token. It's pretty cool. So, I'm getting pretty tired. I gotta go to work soon. My back's hurting. Oh, I can't wait to retire. I really can't. My back only hurts really when I go to work. It's the only time it really starts hurting. So, do a quick search for GET protocol. DGB looking at your current portfolio, you will love this one. I've never heard of it. What is it? Non-fungible tokens. From Ultra will be the new crack for kids. That makes a lot of sense, dude. Because they're getting things that that are actually worth something. Right? They're actually worth money, right? I mean, you know, it's something to work towards. It's a goal to work towards, whatever. It will be like crack. That's crazy. That's kind of wicked. That's wicked. That is very actually evil. Because they're going to get that serotonin hit. When they're going towards it, when they're going for their goal, what happens when they get it? They're gonna need another item to go after. You know, they're already doing it. You know, they're already doing it. Now it's gonna involve actual real money. You know. Wow. That's why, you guys, instead of being the video game player, I'm the market player. I'm gonna play the market and make money off of these. I'm gonna make money off the grown men who sit there and play video games all day and spend their money on video games. I'm gonna be the one making money off of them. And I'm not trying to exploit anyone. I mean, I'm just there for the ride, you know? It's there. It's right there. The opportunity is right there. It's awesome. It is such a golden, it's a platinum, it's a diamond, it's a zirconium, it's a xenon, or it's a, what is a, what's Superman's weakness? It's that green stuff. I forgot. What is it called? It's that kind of an opportunity, you know? It's platinum. It's a platinum opportunity. What's the best metal there is? What is the most beautiful, shiniest, amazingest? For now, I'll just say it's a diamond, like kryptonite. Yeah. This is a diamond. This is a shining diamond in the rough for us. You know, it doesn't get much better than this. The only thing we have to learn to do is to have patience. And we're dealing with it, and we're doing fine. We got our YouTube, we got our smartphones. At least we have something to pass the time. Now we're doing it differently than most people, though. Most people, they play video games on their phones. They play video games on their consoles. They watch Netflix, and that's fine. If you're passing time because you're waiting for something, you know, I think we're doing it in a different fashion. We're passing time by researching. We're actually working. It's called work. We're actually working on our off time. What? Crypto night. Oh, that was a good one, actually. Good one, Crank. That was a good one. Let me show you something that was funny that made me laugh earlier. Real quick, though, and I want to show you why I think VeChain's going to be huge.
Welcome back. The Department of Homeland Security announcing a major counterfeit bust today. Customs and Border Protection, along with ICE, seized nearly 28,000 different shipments full of counterfeit goods over the last year. We are getting an exclusive look at this morning before their press conference to discuss this. U.S. Customs and Border Protection Acting Commissioner Mark Morgan joins me, along with Assistant to the President for Trade, Peter Navarro. Gentlemen, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
You bet. Rick.
So, Mark Morgan, let me kick it off with you. Explain what has taken place in terms of this bust. What are some of the things that you saw, and what is coming into our country in terms of counterfeits?
You know, Maria, let me start off by first saying, look, American people need to understand that the exploitation of counterfeit goods, it endangers our economic prosperity. It also threatens the health and safety of American consumers as well as our national security. The numbers you just put up, the almost 28,000 different shipments that we seize that contain counterfeit goods, is just a drop in the bucket of what's going out there currently on the e-commerce platform. We estimated the market value of those shipments was $1.5 billion to the economic economy. And 90% of those shipments that had counterfeit goods came from overseas, international, mail, and consignment. It's absolutely an incredible issue.
So, but what are some of the things? I mean, are these handbags? Are these, pills? Is this...
All right. So, you guys, I know, I was blocked from her too. I told her something that was inappropriate. Well, actually, it was, I said something that she didn't like because she was putting up like photos of herself, and I was like, get over yourself or something like that. She didn't like that. She blocked me. But then we became kind of like friends, because she puts up a lot of good stuff about XRP. Anyways, this is huge. This is huge, guys. What they're saying, listen to what they're saying. Handbags, they're talking about Louis Vuitton. All right. Guess who came from Louis Vuitton? The owner of VeChain. They talk about Louis Vuitton all the time on Fox. Now, if Trump has anything to do with Fox, and he does, they love Trump on Fox. They do. He's like their person. They defend him like all the time. But if, the guy he was like one of the head persons at Louis Vuitton. He came from Louis Vuitton and created VeChain because he saw all the counterfeiting. He saw the problem. Anyways, they talk about that all the time. Also, they're talking about pills, fentanyl and stuff like that. Logistics. VeChain will solve that problem as well. This is a humongous industry VeChain is diving into. Palladium, yeah.
iPhones? Is it, earbuds? What are the products?
Yes, it's
Mark.
all of that, Maria. It's across the board. If it's out there, if it's being produced, you bet anyone is exploiting all of that. And, it's not just...
So they have the solution, guys. They have the solution. It's called VeChain. It's probably written into the U.S.-China trade deal phase 1. They have the solution. They're giving you the problem more and more. They're telling us all this counterfeit shit, and they're giving you a good reason for why we need VeChain. Do you guys see the setup? That's why I'm going to go right after this. I'm going to go buy more. I'm going to buy more VeChain. It's down enough that I'm happy to buy some right where it's at.
Counterfeit goods. We're also seeing, there's criminal organizations that are out there that are exploiting this as well on the counterfeit prescription. A lot of this is laced with fentanyl, legal doses of fentanyl. That's why we say it's also a health and safety risk. Airbags, for example, counterfeit airbags. And of course, you don't know they're counterfeit and they're not effective until you need it. So it really runs the gamut. If it's being manufactured, it's being counterfeited.
This is really important, Peter. You just spent two and a half years working on a new deal with China, and one of the key things was IP theft. I don't know if I'm naive in saying this, but I feel like when you're counterfeiting and creating a bag and saying that it's a Chanel bag or saying that it's a Michael Kors bag or Ralph Lauren bag, an American designer, and it's really not, it's counterfeit, that's sort of like stealing intellectual property, isn't it? Connect the dots to the trade deal you just did.
Sure. Counterfeiting is the purest expression of intellectual property theft. There's a couple things going on here. What's happening today with DHS is the culmination of an executive order President Trump did back in April and told DHS to tackle this counterfeit trafficking problem. And I got to give kudos both to Secretary Wolf and Commissioner Morgan. They not only have a historic report coming out today, it's a historic action plan.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to do a little fun thing real quick. And I don't know if it will. It probably won't. But if it comes up, I'll be so happy. I'll be so excited. I'm going to type in the headline here. I doubt it. I doubt anything will come out that has anything to do with VeChain, but that would be so cool. Please, please, please. On-demand liquidity. Rise of the Phoenix. European Central Bank. Someone said my obsession with gematria. They said it was terrible. Like, it was really a cause for concern. I said, you know what, dude, I understand where you're coming from and I appreciate the concern, but if you don't think outside the box, if you don't think outside the confines of the social structure that we've been put in our whole lives, then you might not find that hidden treasure that's outside of the borders. You know, gotta go outside, look around. If you don't find anything, try something else. But you gotta try different things, right? And that's why I do this. I like to try this stuff out. And if I can find anything, I find something. I think it is interesting that on-demand liquidity is the same. It's the same as the title. I think that's interesting. EOS. That's interesting. EOS couldn't do it, could it? 0x. I don't know. Let me look at VeChain. Read the transcript. Kofivi. Anyways. All right, guys. So I think you get the gist of it, of what I was trying to say there with the counterfeiting, the stories that they're giving us, you know, left and right. All right, I gotta get going. Dang, that's pretty good. Crypto Poppy, how you doing, brother? You guys check out Crypto Poppy. He is a comedian, right? He was, last time I talked to you, you were performing in was it New York or Palm Springs? You're performing somewhere, and hope you're doing well, brother. I really do. Hope you're doing well. I like what you put out on Twitter, man. So make you a mod here. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. You guys have a wonderful day. Hodl strong, okay? And just keep that hopium alive. Smoke it up. Smoke up that hopium, baby, because it's coming. The storm is coming, and nothing is gonna stop it. All right, guys, I love you. Crypto Mike out. Peace.